Hello and welcome back to another news video for Final Fantasy XIV. This then to talk briefly about the upcoming letter from the producer live, which is set for February the 18th, which is a lot sooner than I actually expected. But yeah, it's really nice to know that we're getting another live letter. In this live letter then, we should actually get some serious information about upcoming content to the game, as well as sneak previews, hopefully, as well as bunches of other news as well. And I believe also information for the next 10 years, apparently, according to the tweet, which should be interesting. So we might even hear about possibly rumors confirmed about the new expansion. I know that seems a little bit like premature, but actually this time of year is usually when they would kind of talk about that, even with all the delays and stuff. So maybe we'll have a little bit of a hint as to what's coming in the future, as well as for the remainder of Endwalker. So it says, in an next live letter from producer and director Naoki Yoshida will be sharing information on what's in store for the future of 14. Furthermore, he will be answering Endwalker related questions during the second half of the broadcast. So please head to the forum to submit your queries for him. So part one of the live letter will probably be all lots of big chunky news, and part two is a Q&A session. So when it does come around to the actual day, if you're not around at this particular time on Friday, February the 18th, 2022 at 6 PM PST, which could be quite late or early depending on your time zone, then you'll be sure that I'll be doing videos on that day, or whatever that time zone is, around that time zone, a couple of hours afterwards, after the letter from a producer is finished, with a digest of everything listed in both parts. I'll probably split that into two videos because of a Q&A. So you can watch that on YouTube Live, Nico Nico Live, and Twitch. There'll be a link in the description of this video to actually go click on these. And it does have live interpretation from Japanese to English, so that means even less work for people to do when it comes to translation. It's nice to see we've got an interpreter as well. Very nice. But yeah, the show details, it says here, newfound futures, the next 10 years of Final Fantasy XIV, and then Endwalker Q&A. So that the first part is all about the next 10 years. So if they don't list plans for at least one expansion, of course we'll have many expansions most likely, I'll be surprised, honestly, but hopefully we see some more information about 6.1 as well. Hopefully we hear some stuff about Island Sanctuary. That is a top, request from people. I would love to see that as well. And if you do have questions towards Endwalker for that second part, you can actually go to the designated thread. There's a link here on the official forums to go and submit your questions. It says, if you've been playing Endwalker, now's the time to submit your questions about the latest expansion in 14. Questions will be forwarded to Yoshida, who will field as many as possible during the broadcast. And there we go. It does say live interpretation, so I presume that's also going to be there for the Q&A session, but I could be wrong. Who knows? But anyway, I'm pretty excited about this one. It has been quite a while since we heard any news about bits and pieces coming at least to Endwalker, let alone the next 10 years of Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, what do we guess we're going to see? I think it'll be information about 6.1, some information about Island Sanctuary, some other minor content, maybe information about the Alliance raid, because that's got to come at some point soon, because, obviously we need to get those tome weapons, etc. upgraded. That sort of stuff. That's what I think. I'm amazed that they're talking about the next 10 years. That could be anything, but it is kind of roughly this sort of time of year that they might be looking at least talking about 7.0 in some way, shape or form, but we'll have to wait and see. Let me know in the comment section below what you would like to see and what you're most likely to expect to see, or what you think you will see on the 18th of February. Anyway, like I say, I will cover this in its entirety when it happens, as usual, as I always do, regardless of time zones. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. All right, much love. Enjoy the rest of your day. Link in the description, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.